Welcome to Gymnastics with Joy, the podcast that flips your perspective on gymnastics, where every athlete has a story and we're here to tell it. I'm Joy, and today I am joined by a fearless flyer, a powerful performer, a Mizzou mainstay, and a gymnast who brings both grit and grace to the competition floor. I can't believe she's here, but she is. Please welcome the one and only Hannah Horton. Welcome.
Oh, thank you for having me on here.
Yes, of course. Thank you for coming. How's your day going today? You said you had practice.
Yes, had practice. It's been a little long, but
Yeah,
it's going great.
getting ready for the postseason.
Yes,
Awesome.
so
Awesome.
ready.
Awesome. I can't wait to watch. But I do want to jump in because there's so many questions that I have for you. You are one of my favorite NCAA athletes to watch. You compete with so much joy, and that is something that I really admire and that I really look for in a performer and an athlete. And so I'm so curious about you. You grew up in Minnesota,
hmm
and how did gymnastics first enter your life, and what made you fall in love with the sport?
Yeah, so Um, the start of my gymnastics career was actually all thanks to my brother. His
Hmm.
name is John. I call him Jay.
Hmm.
But yeah, he was in high school. He was bored and wanted to teach me how to do a backflip since I'm 5 years old, easy to flip. So he taught me how to do a back handspring and a backflip on our couches. And then eventually I learned how to do it on the grass. And then he told my parents to put me in gymnastics, and that's how I started. Did like little
Wow.
classes like throughout like just the community classes, and
Hmm.
then I did those for a little bit, and then I remember in like third grade there was like also the community classes again, and I was like, oh my gosh, I remember doing this like a couple years ago. I definitely want to do this again. And then yeah, that's how my gymnastics journey started.
I love that. And what was the gym culture like growing up in Minnesota?
um like would you say the gym culture at my like club gym that I
Yeah,
went
yeah,
to?
yeah. Your gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very nice. It was very, it's like it was a small gym.
Okay.
So we were all like a family, I would say.
Hmm.
Um, I was, yeah, no, like our coach was very wise, and he's like quite old now. He's been around for a long time. So
Hmm.
he tells a lot of stories. I just feel like it was a very community knit team.
Yeah.
It was very small though, but like I don't know, just I like the team atmosphere there because we were all super young starting out. He like tried to progress us at a young age
Yeah.
and like, helped us with a lot of like stuff mentally because he would tell us a bunch of stories on like he'd tell us like well we'd have like little Bible studies at our gym too. So like
Hmm.
halfway through practice he would like stop us and like tell us some Bible quotes or just like quotes in general.
Hmm.
And yeah, it was a interesting experience, but I loved it. So
Yeah, that sounds really special. It sounds really
yeah.
kind of chill.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's great. When did you first realize gymnastics could take you to the NCAA level? When was that kind of the goal for you?
Honestly, I did not realize that I could go to college for, well, it wasn't really in my head to do college gymnastics until
Hmm.
like my junior year of college. I mean, junior year of high school. Sorry.
Hmm. No, you're
Um, yeah, I did take a break from gymnastics. So like my freshman year, once COVID started, stopped doing gymnastics or I quit. And then
good.
I came back like the summer going into my junior year of high school. So my dad was the one that said, "Oh, if you're like I was like thinking, oh yeah, I want to get back into gymnastics." I was inspired by the like Olympics, and he
Yeah.
was saying, "Oh yeah, if you want to go back to college and if we're spending all this money, you should go to college for it." I was like, you know what? Okay, sure. But like just putting it aside, I just wanted to start gymnastics again.
Yeah.
And I think once like well, college was on the radar for me was like when one of the meets that I had in like February of my junior year, my club coach or my club coach's son was friends with Owen from Florida, and he reached
Mhm.
out to me for a little bit, and I was like, oh
Yeah.
wow, that's so interesting. So that's when I was like, okay, maybe I will start thinking for realsies about college gymnastics. And
Yeah. That's so cool. I mean, I feel like I hear this sometimes where athletes, they don't initially think about college, or some of you don't even grow up watching collegiate gymnastics. Did you
Yeah,
grow up watching it or no?
not really.
Yeah, I've heard
Like
that.
only like clips on like Instagram I would see, but I've never like sat and watched college gymnastics by itself.
Yeah. Delaney Rodriguez was the same way. She had never watched collegiate gymnastics
Mhm.
before she, started that journey to go to Kentucky. So that's so interesting that it's similar for you.
Mhm.
You're so strong on, I mean, you're such a great bars worker, floor worker. I mean, just you're so solid. And I'm just curious, what were your strongest events early on, and what were the events that developed over time for you?
I would say the strongest event for me was probably full floor. And I
Hmm.
always had a lot of fun doing floor. Like I could just flip around doing whatever.
Hmm.
And yeah, I think that was probably my strongest. The event that had to grow was bars, which
Really?
yeah, which I honestly am so proud of where I'm at like right now on bars because like I got regional bar champion and I was like, oh whoa, I never thought that could ever happen because
Yeah.
I look back on videos of me when I was younger doing bars, like I'm just happy that I'm still on the bar. Like
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, so bars definitely had a major improvement for me and I just think my club coaches when I switched gyms as well and then also the college coaches too. I'm like, wow, like
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're a wonderful bar swinger, and your double layout is so good. And I mean, just you're absolutely lovely on that event. So it's interesting to hear that it wasn't as strong of an event for you early on. Because now I would say it's one of your best.
thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're definitely going to talk about that regional title because I have questions about that too because that was such an iconic experience, or I'm sure an iconic experience. It was iconic to witness. I know that much. Um, but how would you describe young Hannah as an athlete? Were you fearless? Were you curious? Were you a perfectionist?
I would definitely say I was not a perfectionist.
Okay.
I would just go along the motions of everything. I would not mind if my knees were bent or anything. I'm just happy to stay up on the floor, honestly. Like I said before for my bars, yeah, I definitely was not like a perfectionist gymnast.
Hmm.
Just happy to learn new skills and like do the skills and yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I hear that because some athletes, I feel like early on put like a lot of pressure on themselves to be perfect. But honestly, it seems like it worked out for you that you weren't a
Yeah.
perfectionist early on because you developed the form over time, and now look
No,
at
yeah, definitely. I think that's like probably like might have been the hardest thing coming into college since college is so perfectionist or so perfect, you
yeah.
know. Just focusing on the little details and like the small things like pointing your toes and like being tight on everything. That's definitely been a challenge for me coming into college.
Mhm.
But you
But you're doing amazing.
know,
So you did
yeah,
it.
I definitely think when I was younger, I would probably say fearless. My club teammates back then would definitely used to call me shark bait, so I would just go and do whatever new skill because my coach would like spot like crazy things or like literally
Yeah.
anything. So they
Yeah.
would always tell me to go first. So
That's funny. I love that. When did Mizzou first come on your radar during recruiting?
yeah, well, Mizzou was like the first school that like actually showed interest in me. So and it was at Nationals 2022.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know Shannon talked to my mom a little bit as I was competing, and then she told me like right after, and I was like, oh wow, that's so cool. And I also know like I don't know if you know Julie Dorn. I've rotated with her daughter a couple
Hmm.
times.
Hmm.
So like her and my mom were already kind of in communication. And
Hmm.
since she went to Mizzou for gymnastics, they like
Right.
talked a little bit. And yeah, so that's when Mizzou kind of got on my radar, like after nationals. We just talked a bit. So yeah.
That's cool. What made Mizzou feel like the right fit? Because I feel like Mizzou is such I don't know how to explain it, but Mizzou, y'all are vibes. Y'all are hype girls. Y'all just have this vibe about you. And I feel like you
Yeah,
just fit perfectly within the Mizzou culture. So what made Mizzou feel like the right fit for you?
I'm glad you said that because I think um Well, on my visit, it just felt like, and I know a lot of people say like, oh yeah, it felt like a family, it felt like home.
Mhm.
Um, but it honestly felt like that because I know, like, just first off on the bat when I'm meeting people, I'm like so shy. I barely talk, and even though I barely did talk on my visit, like I was so like super comfortable there.
Yeah.
Like the girls made it very easy to like interact with them, and
Hmm.
like they're such a funny team. We are such a funny team. Just the vibes are amazing. And then also like the coaches too, they're literally amazing as well. Like I think even building up before I went to my visit, they just made sure to check on me, and like they were just so adamant to like make me be on their team, which I actually kind of liked. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's incredible. Yeah, it just seems like such a positive atmosphere at Mizzou, and on top of the fact that y'all are really good. It's not just vibes, it's vibes and a lot of talent, you know.
Mhm.
So that for that reason, I love watching Mizzou and I'm always rooting for you guys. Do you remember your first collegiate routine and what that moment felt like?
Oh, if I'm being honest, maybe. I
You're like, actually, I don't know.
I don't know, but I do remember like a picture that was taken for my first gymnastics, like the first college meet, and
Hmm.
I was very happy. I looked happy, like you can tell I'm happy. So
Yeah,
I think just being out on the floor, like having that first college meet, definitely think that it was like a surreal moment because it was like a wow, who would have known that I would actually be at this level competing with the best of the best. So,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. And then you made the all SEC freshman team
Mhm.
in 2024. So what did that recognition mean to you? Because that's huge.
Yeah, that was also like a surreal moment because, well, what I do remember right before that, like, because before SECs, my vault was having a little bit of trouble on it. I was
Mhm.
like, yeah, so to know that I could step up and make that accomplishment and become all SEC freshman and all SEC and just in general, I was like, wow,
Yeah,
I can do it, you know?
yeah, absolutely. What parts of your gymnastics improved the most during your freshman season, would you say?
Um, I would definitely say maybe the little details, but also my mental gymnastics
Yeah, that's a
improved
huge
a
part.
lot. Yeah, because I did go through some like hardships my freshman year, like the twisties
Mm,
and all that. Um, so like coming in, like I said, like I would just do my gymnastics, no like really cues or anything. Like I would just go and hope for the
mm,
best. But it worked out for me in the end until it didn't. I
yeah,
kept on getting lost and like just the little things that I have to do, like keeping my head in or like keeping my butt tight or like literally just the little stuff like that.
yeah.
That was definitely hard for me my freshman year. It was definitely very frustrating, and I had to like meet with the sports psychiatrist because it was just a lot on me.
Mm-hmm.
But that definitely improved a lot like throughout season and even now. Like I'm still like getting there, but it's definitely so much better. Like my mindset for gymnastics now compared to my freshman year has definitely improved.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I mean, honestly, I feel like it's apparent to us as well because you seem even more confident. And I
Mhm.
feel like this junior year, you have been on. Like, I mean, you've always been wonderful, but like this
Mhm.
year has been just really, really special for you from an outsider's perspective. I don't know about an insider's perspective, but from an outsider's perspective, it has been.
Mhm. Oh, thank you for that.
Yes, absolutely. And you've had some huge vault scores, including a 995. Your vault is so dynamic. You said at first you didn't have cues or anything like that. What are your cues if you have them now for your
Yeah,
vaulting?
definitely. My cues for vault is definitely like rhythm on the run. For me,
Mhm.
I try not to go too hard for my vault because since I am quite powerful, like it could literally fly. So I just keep rhythm on the run and then like well, what my coaches tell me and what I've noticed for my vault, it's really just all in the entry and then the end will kind of come to you.
Yeah.
So I think like rhythm on the run and then chest in and then arms next to your ears on my by my round off and then
Mhm.
quick arms back, quick block, tight, and then arms. I try to keep it simple for myself because my mind will literally scramble since I also didn't think of much um before. Thinking of too many things would
Yeah.
definitely like
It's
make
kind
me.
of finding the balance, I'm sure.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I definitely think like it's important to have keywords, but it's like you don't need like 15 to help you on your vault, especially since vault is literally only like 5, 10 seconds.
Right, right. Vault is kind of like you just go for it, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. Your floor routines are really powerful, but also just so fun. I always love the music, the choreography, all of it. I mean, all of Mizzou's floor routines, honestly.
Yeah.
But
Like Jackie.
do what?
Shout out Jackie.
Shout out Jackie.
Yes.
How much input do you get in the choreography and music selection with Jackie?
We get a bit of input. Tyler Creator is like literally my top 5 artists.
Mm-hmm.
So I stated like last year that I wanted to have a Tyler Creator routine, and then I gave her like a playlist of songs that I potentially would want in there. I think it had like 15 songs in there, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Um, I do know, like before then, she really wanted Lemonhead in my routine, which is one
Mm-hmm.
of the songs in there.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, she like kind of just picks and chooses what would flow better, and then she'd send me like different options because I know like she either had like a hype one or like a kind of scary option or like suspense one for Tyler Creator. So yeah,
Yeah.
he definitely just plays a little bit with it. And then I know for like Jackie also has like a good bit of the she does a good bit of the choreography, but I know I wanted like some majorette
Yeah.
dances in there. So
Yeah.
I stated that like how I wanted that and then she would just incorporate it in there. So
I love it. Yeah, your floor routine is just iconic. And that whole rotation, everyone in
mhm.
that floor rotation is incredible. And then that 1-2 punch of you and Kennedy is just like chef's kiss.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
good.
I love how everybody's routine like just matches their personality so
Yeah.
much. And like
Yes.
we all like go out there and perform. You can tell that we're all having fun doing it, and I love that. So
Yeah, absolutely. And y'all score so well on floor as you should because y'all are such dynamic performers as well. I would say we did talk about this earlier, but I would say one of your biggest achievements was becoming the 2025 NCAA Seattle Regionals Bar Champion, which we
mhm.
talked about a little bit. What do you remember about that meet?
Yeah, since it was regional semifinals. Yes,
Hmm.
like the first meet of regionals.
Yeah.
I do remember like going into it. I think for me, floor didn't go as well, like for
Hmm.
me personally, but I know as a team we're doing like well collectively. So I was trying not to get in my head a
Hmm.
lot about like the other events that I had, but I knew that at the end of the day my team had my back. But I was going into that bar routine, I was a little nervous, but um I just had to try to calm myself and remind myself that you know how to do this. You've done great bar routines. And also like before then, I just could not stick a dismount for the life of me. So I was just like, once I like hit that routine, I was like, wow, what? Like, oh my gosh, finally. And like,
Finally.
literally, and then like even like Whitney was saying, what a time to do that at regional. I was like, wow, you stuck your dismount. And like it was all gonna like come along regardless. So yeah, it was just a awesome moment.
Yeah, it was such a great bar routine. And I also, and then on top of that, I mean, Mizzou, y'all had so much success in last year, but you finished third at the national championships. I was there. I'm wearing the hat today. I was screaming so loud for y'all when you got third. I was like, this is historic. This is iconic. So what do you feel about all of the success that the team accomplished last year? Because that was just an incredible year.
hmm I feel great about the team. I feel great about it because I know
Yeah.
how good of a team we are.
Yeah.
And to know that we can accomplish those things, like go to nationals, four on the floor especially, means
Hmm.
we're definitely capable of doing it again. And
Yeah.
we have the skills, we have the vibes. At the end of the day, you just have to go out there and give it your all.
Hmm.
And if your all isn't all like up to like, to par, I guess, at least you know that you gave it your all, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Well, you
Yeah.
can't do any more than give it your all, you
Yes,
know?
exactly.
Yeah. And I was going to ask you because that arena was electric and I remember the vibes were wonderful. But how did the vibes feel for you all going into four on the floor that
Mhm.
day?
The vibes, oh my gosh. I think we literally just told ourselves to go out there and have fun because this is literally the last meet of the season. So
Yeah.
like whatever happens, happens. But we know we were prepared for this moment. Just and for like this is a sport that you should love doing and
Yeah.
like you should just have fun at the end of the day. So
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
I do want to talk about this season too because it's been such a great season for you. Like I said earlier, you started 2026 season with three event titles in one meet. And then you got vault, bars, and floor, and that really cemented your power on those events for your junior year, I feel like. Did that feel like a statement performance for you?
The first meet,
Yeah.
honestly, yeah, that was really good, especially like yeah, coming out there and like because practice, of course, has been going good. I just
Mhm.
try to remind myself that you can do this in practice. You can do this in like the meet day, of course.
Yeah.
So, being able to like hit all three of those events was like, wow, amazing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially since it was like my first time actually competing the double A like in meet season. I'm glad, like for floor, I'm glad that
Mhm.
it all came together.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And I am curious, what goals did you personally set for yourself this season, if any?
Yeah, my goals, like for myself personally,
Hmm.
really is regular season All-American.
Hmm.
I really want that.
Hmm.
Yeah. I also my goal was to get specialist of the year or not year, specialist of the week.
Hmm. Hmm.
I think that's a little, I don't know if that'll happen. But
Hey,
that could be a good goal from next year. I don't
there
know.
you go. There you
Yeah.
go. You always have to have some kind of goal, you know?
Yes. And
Yeah.
then definitely also like is just to be consistent with
Mhm.
my gymnastics throughout like the whole year instead of like going out. Like of course there's always going to be like dips a little bit, but like
Yeah.
being able to know how to handle those and not like shut down because I typically kind of like shut down for a period or like kind of get lost in the motion. So trying to stay on top of it and like be more consistent with my gymnastics throughout the whole
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. And I feel like you are consistent, you know? And I mean, I know there's always going to be ups and downs because we're humans and no one's perfect, but
Exactly.
you are consistent and you're a fantastic athlete. And I know that you'll get that specialist of the week. You'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get it.
Yeah.
We'll have that goal for next year.
Yes, for sure,
Yes.
for sure.
Yes. What is your favorite arena atmosphere to in the SEC to compete in? Because I feel like there's a lot of really great arenas in the SEC.
There is a lot. I would probably say, what are the LSU is kind of
Yeah.
nice. I went there last year.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like, whoa. Like, and then I like how like even for our like floor routines, the
Mhm.
crowd was actually like into our routines too.
Yeah.
And some like arenas when like the other teams aren't competing, they're just like silent. But with them, she really liked how like they were entertained by us, which is that's
Yeah.
the point. Like even if it's like an opposing team or not, you shouldn't like have fun watching our floor routines. That's
Yeah.
my opinion.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would say probably say LSU or Georgia. I really
Yeah.
like the vibe of Georgia, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I love both of them. I feel like both of those arenas and both of those teams, fan groups, they just love good gymnastics.
Hmm.
You know, and so like you said, they'll cheer for you on floor because they're seeing good gymnastics, you know.
Yeah.
So I love that. Mizzou Gymnastics has become one of the strongest programs in the country. And what do you feel like makes the team culture so special?
I think it's what makes our team culture so special? I think I don't know. It's just the group of girls that we like, my teammates are just all amazing. I
Yeah.
think our communication, like our team like motto, I guess, is like GWAC, which is gratitude, unity, adaptability, and communication. So those are like our big things. Like
Hmm.
we're always like like even though if we love all like we love each other, we're still gonna be honest to each other, keep each other like accountable on like the things that we set for ourselves because we just want to see each other succeed at the end of the day. I also love how like we always just find time to like hang out, especially like on the off, not like on off days, but like when season ends and like we're all tired, like we're all like trying to do stuff together, which is
Mhm.
great. So,
Yeah. And I feel like that team culture starts with Shannon Welker. If I tell me,
mhm.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like it starts with him. How would you describe his coaching style?
Yeah, Shannon definitely. He's also like an honest man, but he also like can tell. Like for me, like I said, I'm like really quiet. Like even starting out, I'm like quiet and like shy. I kind of don't express a lot of things, but like Shannon
Mhm.
can just like tell if something's off, which sometimes like of course coaches can't read your mind or
Yeah,
anything. But,
yeah,
like it's really nice to know that like, oh, I'm literally in my own bubble, and sometimes I don't mean to be in my own bubble, but like he can kind of help you like snap out of it ish. That's
yeah.
also like the same with the other coaches, Lacey, Jackie, and Whitney.
Mhm.
They all do a great job on like caring about your body and like your mental, and like even though your gymnastics is important, it's still about you as a person. If that
Right.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's huge to have a coach that cares about you all, not only as athletes, but as human beings too,
Mhm.
because that is first and foremost, you're a human being, you know? That's huge. So,
Yeah.
we've talked a lot of gym, which I love, but I also want to get to know you as a human being because like I said, you are that first and foremost. So, you're majoring in accounting. What
Mhm.
drew you to that field?
Okay, so, well, what drew me to accounting was I took accounting in high school and
Hmm.
I like math, like numbers. I'm more
Hmm.
better at math, I would say. And
Hmm.
I enjoyed the accounting class. I really liked my accounting teacher in high school because she also had my sister and my brother. So it was nice to see. And then my dad's also an accountant.
Oh,
So
cool.
nice like that. But actually, my major isn't accounting anymore. It's actually
Oh.
marketing. So,
When did that change?
like a couple weeks ago.
Okay, okay. I was
Yeah,
like,
not
I
that
did
long
not
ago. Because
know
on the thing,
this.
it still says accounting, but I just changed it to marketing. So,
Marketing. Okay, so what helped you make that switch?
well, I think marketing is an interesting pathway, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know. I wouldn't say it was like a me thing because I would still like to do accounting or finance, but marketing
Mhm.
is also like there's a lot that you can do in marketing.
Yeah.
You can work in sports, or you can work in retail, but I not really sure what field I would want to do, but I like the
Yeah.
flexibility of that, I would say.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. And you've got time. You've got time to
yeah.
figure that out. That's so cool. I didn't know that you changed your major. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're not training or competing, what are your favorite hobbies?
Mm, definitely. So I have a cat. I
Oh,
love
I saw
my
your
cat.
cat. So cute.
Yes, so honestly, just hanging out with my cat. I love when I do have the time, I do enjoy reading
Mhm.
a lot. So it's just hard for me to like actually start the reading. But once I'm in my book, I'm in my book.
Yeah.
And then I also really like watching shows and hanging
Hmm.
out with friends. Like, yeah, just anything that'll keep me
Yeah.
out.
I'm a big movie girl. I'm a big TV show girl. So I did want to ask you what your favorite movies or TV shows are to relax to after a long day.
Oh my gosh. So I would say I love cartoons-ish. So
Okay.
I'm watching Adventure Time right now. Like
Hmm.
just as a like little comfort thing. If I'm not doing anything, I'll just put that on. Or I also just started watching Young Sheldon.
Oh
Never finished
yeah.
that, but it was actually kind of funny. It's actually kind of funny.
It
But
is funny.
yeah. Or movies. My favorite movie is 10 Things I Hate About You and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
So
I love
good.
those movies. I love that movies. I love rom-coms in
Hmm.
general. So,
Yeah, those are great ones. And
mhm.
Kate Hudson's yellow dress.
That is like literally the prettiest dress. I need that for
I
myself.
think we all need it. Like it's the
Yeah,
prettiest dress in the world.
exactly.
Gorgeous. Yeah. What's your go-to self-care routine during season? Maybe after long training, after a long meet, you go home. What does your self-care routine look like?
Yeah, I sometimes I like doing a little face mask.
Ooh.
Just chilling. I love, or if I'm like having a really long day, I like buy myself some food and just chill for the rest of the day, honestly, and
Hmm.
like taking time to myself since, practice or school or whatever is just long and hard.
Yeah.
Just doing something that I enjoy, really. So like buying, I love getting wings from Wingstop or B-Dubs. So like buying that and chilling at
Yeah.
work. Have a
I
nice
love
little
wings.
one. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so we've arrived to the last questions that I ask every guest. It shows how you're alike, how you're similar, but some of them are harder than others. But
Mhm.
what is your favorite word? It can be something you say a lot.
My favorite word?
Yeah, maybe something you say in the gym a lot with your friends or
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Wait, I'm like, because a lot of the words that I say, I don't even realize that I say it a lot
hmm
until someone points it out.
hmm
So someone recently just pointed out that I say in it a lot.
in it. Yeah,
Yes.
I
But
love
like,
it. We'll
yeah,
take that
like,
one.
yeah, exactly.
In it. Okay. What
I
else?
think I say it in like the right context, like in it, like how a British person would say in it. Like I
In
just
it.
see it at the end of the sentence every single time,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
sometimes they said it doesn't make sense. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's funny. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. What is your least favorite word?
Hmm. I don't think I have one.
Okay.
I,
She likes all the words.
I
I
like
love
every
that.
word.
Because some people are like moist or whatever, you know.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
no, I don't think I mind any
Yeah.
word. Nothing comes to mind.
Okay. That's fair. Yeah. What is a gym sound or noise that you love that's like ASMR to your ears?
Oh, someone sticking a dismount, like a bar dismount, beam dismount, or sticking a vault in general, like the nice
Yep.
little plop. That
Yep.
is really satisfying.
Absolutely. Very much
Yeah.
so. What is a gym sound or noise that you can't stand that is like very hard on your ears?
Probably if you're like when the your grip is slipping on the bar,
Hmm.
probably that. And like
Okay.
a nice little screeching sound.
Yeah.
I think I like that.
Yeah. Everyone has said some kind of thing related to bars with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What brings you to life creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
Oh, probably even though I like hanging or being by myself a lot, but like hanging out with like friends or teammates just outside of gymnastics, that probably brings me to life. Honestly, because sometimes I'm like, wow, guys, I really needed this. Thank you. But
Yeah. I
probably
love
that.
that. I'm the same way. Sometimes I'm introverted, but then sometimes I do need to be recharged around the
No,
people I
yeah,
love, you know?
exactly.
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
that. What is your favorite guilty pleasure TV show?
Mm, guilty pleasure TV show. I don't know. There's like a lot of shows that I love that I can't even like, because I have a lot of shows on like my rotation.
Hmm.
Like, I can't even choose one.
That's
I,
fair.
yeah, I don't even think I can choose one. There's so many good shows out
I
there.
know. No, there really are. It's a hard question. Who's on your gymnastics Mount Rushmore? Your top four or
Mm.
five of all time?
Oh my gosh.
It can be elite, it can be NCAA, or it can be a combination of the two.
Okay. Combination of the two. I don't know. Because I also like even growing up, I barely watched gymnastics,
Hmm.
being honest.
Hmm.
So like the ones that I do know and ones that I've like actually recently seen. So these are definitely gonna be like more recent-ish.
Yeah, that's fine.
So Suni Lee,
Hmm.
Suni Lee. Of course, Simone Biles, like she's
Yes.
just literally historic. Like
Incredible.
Gabby Douglas,
Hmm.
and for college, I'm gonna say one for college.
Hmm.
Probably Trinity Thomas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a great Mount Rushmore.
Mm.
Okay, this is the last question, and I think it's an important one. Looking back, what would little Hannah that just started gymnastics be most proud of right now?
Oh, oh, wait, that's a good question. I would probably say me like choosing to come back to gymnastics and me being able to find the love for gymnastics again
Yeah.
is at like I literally started just for fun.
Hmm.
But knowing how far that I've come and how much I've accomplished, to not like let myself to always remember what it took to get me to the place that I am now.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say the younger me would be so proud of how like the journey of my
Yeah.
gymnastics career. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. And you've accomplished so much already, and you're not even a senior, you know?
exactly. I think
Yeah.
if you would have known, I would stay or stick with this sport for so long to
Yeah.
accomplish this much. So
Yeah. That's
yeah,
great. That's beautiful. I love that.
thanks.
Well, thank you so much for coming on my podcast, Hannah. I really appreciate it. I enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you. This was nice. I liked this a lot. So
Good. I'm glad. Truly, though, you are one of my favorite athletes to watch. Your joy is infectious. Your power, you're so dynamic. I just love everything about your gymnastics and who you are as a person. So, thank you so much for your vulnerability and coming on my podcast. It really means a lot.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I love this podcast. I love the nice sticks and the gymnastics. You should always be nice to yourself into the gymnastics. So
Period.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Hannah. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later, okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Tumbling, tumbling away.